think a lot of people a lot of CrossFitters feel like they can't run fast, or they feel like if they lift heavy, running fast at a distance is not possible for them. And I always use you as my primary example. I say, think of a guy as built as Victor who can lift, do anything. You're the epitome of CrossFit because not only can you lift heavy, but you can also run a really, really, really fast 5K. Give us your best time and tell us how you're able to do those things.
The way I see that is that running is definitely a skill. And it's a skill I've been developing my entire life. Mm-hmm. And what Dr. Romanov helped me to bring is the perception about it. And I know now it was something intuitive that I was doing. Now I understand better, I know how to pass that on. Mm-hmm. And I've been applying this concept of using my body weight and my relationship with nature and gravity mm-hmm. in my favor. And I stopped, that another really good thing, that I opened my mind to believe that I can do all of this stuff. And as Dr. Romanov say, your physiology will follow your perception. If you are able to conceive, like you can do that, you can see yourself doing, okay, just go and do it. Your physiology will support that for you. So that's what's happening for me. I've been running quite well. Last 5K time, it was close to 17 minutes. It was something pretty fast, and lifting keeps going up. Taking one day at a time and trying to understand relationship with gravity as a skill, being that in running or weightlifting.
Well, the thing is, I think what most CrossFitters stand to gain from this is seeing how the top athletes who prepare themselves properly in running and endurance sports can clearly separate themselves at the games. I mean, we saw, the entire field was blown up this year mm-hmm. because guys could not handle the running events properly, and the ones that did are still in and they're in the lead. And so I think running has been a huge part of this year's games, and it will probably be so for the future.
So we know running has been present in CrossFit programming since the beginning. It's actually, in fact, the workout that has appeared the most times repeated in CrossFit.com is 5K run. And so Coach Glassman would put that a lot because he knows the importance. Running is the base of the pyramid, like metabolic conditioning, and running is a good way to develop that. And also running as a skill, it shows up like running in a speed, like fashion, let's say, with some aggressive cuts on the field, and running with a backpack, so being able to run and carry an extra load with you for a long distance, and also running in between gymnastics and weightlifting movements. So running appears in every single event, even the events that are not running events. When the guys are running across the arena, they're running for it, So the running is a component in every event, especially this year as we had the cuts. It was more, critical. So it showed up, it was not hidden. The running was, there you go. So yes, of course you can be able to run and do well. The athletes have just to learn to run, how to run.
So for the toughest question, how do you like Madison? And generally speaking, you've traveled lots of different cities as a level 1 coach, red shirt, teaching level 1s. You're actually a higher level trainer than that, but you teach level 1s. What's traveling in the US like, and how is it to meet box owners around the world?
Oh, that's the toughest, all right. So how do I like Madison? I like the cheese curds, right? The city is great, and the atmosphere here during this week is awesome. I haven't been here in another week other than the games, but the people are very nice, welcoming to all of us. I've been to a couple of boxes here in the area, and they're all doing a pretty good job. I remember a session that I went in CrossFit Recursive. It was very nice. I met another guy, John, and he does some training for teenagers and adult population. It's a kind of alternative. Is very nice. He's a pretty good dude. And traveling and meeting people from CrossFit has been my life on the past, let's say, 7 years or so. Wow, that's a lot. And I do that pretty much every week. And what I like the most about CrossFitters is that their attitude, you know? They're open and they're willing to do whatever they believe it makes sense, right? So if you have something that can make them better, they'll say, all right, teach me, I want to do that. So that's what I like, and I'm sure we're gonna see some good stuff out of Madison for sure, and out of every CrossFit affiliate that is out there for their good reasons, and I hope to be there to give support and to enjoy with you guys.